Hi. So this is the progress. There's something about your love. Yeah, I've been listening to Stevie Wonder, and I'm obsessed. But isn't everyone? I'm probably really backlit and look a weird shade of whatever, but I can open my eye a little bit. See it? Can you see it? That's my eye, and it's open. It's all scabs now. It's all falling off, and I just gotta let it fall off naturally so I can aid in the scar prevention. I feel and look pretty emotionally hungover. I had a really rough day yesterday. I went to the ophthalmologist, and I already don't really like him. I wonder if I should. Let me tell this story. I've already decided that I'm going to write an email to him or his superiors or whatever, but y'all can weigh in because I know people love to have opinions. So, when I went to the hospital last Wednesday, they didn't admit me, but they still let me see ophthalmology, which is not normal when you go to the ER. But I have a connect, one of the amazing doctors that looked after me when I was living in the hospital for 3 months. She works at this hospital that I went to. I've never been there before, but she was like, just come to my hospital, please, 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 because I wasn't going to go to hospital at all. And she was like, I'll never forgive myself if you let this take your eyesight and I didn't just beg you to go. So I went, and the regular ER doctor gave me a checkup or whatever with my eye, and then he said, okay, I'm going to convince ophthalmology to see you without admitting you. So he did, and the dude who comes in for ophthalmology, he's attractive, he's young. I feel like possible LGBTQ situation, I'm not sure, but like super charming, charisma, you know? Yes, thanks, Keith. Yeah, it does look better. It feels kind of better. It's just itchy now, but it's not painful at all. So he comes in and he goes to dilate my eyes. So he tells me love you too, Keithus. Hug your baby for me. He tells me it's going to be 30 minutes. So he sits down and he's like, all right, tell me this story. What happened? What is this sickness? You say it's lupus, and the paperwork says it's lupus. And they don't have any of my medical history there. So he's telling me, tell me from beginning to end to present day. Tell me what goes on. So I tell him, okay, boom. And I tell him the story. So at the end of the story, he's like, so you're trying to tell me, oops, my battery's low. So at the end of the story, he says, are you trying to tell me that you were a healthy, normal 19-year-old girl, and then all of a sudden all this stuff happened to you? I'm like, yeah, bro, that's what happened. So he's shaking his head, and I'm thinking regular disbelief that people get when they hear my medical history and look at me and be like, oh, you look kind of normal, except, I don't look normal at the moment. But yeah. But at the end of the test, he does all the eye tests, invasive ass, in your eyeball tests. And I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. Then he leaves, and I'm thinking nothing. But then the ER doctor comes in and says to me, oh, he wants to know if you'll take an HIV test. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Sure. I don't care. So then he gives the nurse comes in. Thanks, Brian. The nurse comes in, and she starts to draw my blood for it. I had a port in case I was going to get IV medicine, and they also took a bunch of blood earlier when I first got there. So she came in to do it, and we were chatting, whatever. And I was like, it's weird that I have to get an HIV test now. And she's like, oh, that is weird. I thought you requested it. And I was like, no, that ophthalmologist requested it. And she's like, oh yeah, that's super weird. I don't know. So I'm still in the hospital for a couple more hours. And when I go home and lay down, I think about it and I'm like, oh, he legit didn't believe me. Like, he honestly thinks, like, it couldn't possibly be lupus. And, like, all of the things that have happened are other disease related. Which, like, I'm offended by. And at first I was like, should I be offended? Or, like, am I being, like, too much? But, like, no, I've decided I haven't been too much. And, like, I'm still seeing him right now at a clinic. But when I'm done, he's getting an email. Possibly his superiors are getting an email. Because, and, like, a bad Yelp review. Can I Yelp review doctors? Where can I Yelp review a doctor? Because he's honestly, that's disrespectful and rude and ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how he's allowed to do that. Or, like, at least don't be a coward and tell me, like, I'm going to do this HIV test. Because maybe, you know, some people do that kind of stuff just for shingles in general. Like, especially if you have a healthy immune system. But I don't. So, like, I don't know. I don't get it. But I digress. The eye is looking better-ish, I guess. Just waiting for all these scabs to fall off so I can work on scar maintenance. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. So I was at the doctor's yesterday, and this is why I'm having an emotional hangover. Because, so they gave me on Friday, they gave me a ointment to put inside of my eye. And I hadn't put anything inside of my eye, even though the shingles are inside of my eye. And they're like, oh, this is just to prevent infection. Put this in 3 times a day. And mind you, on Friday, I could see 20/20 vision. I could see. Like, I had to lift my eyes. Like, I had to, like, really focus to lift my eye. But I could lift it and I could see perfectly out of it. They tested all the tests, okay? Then they had me put this ointment in, and I go back yesterday, which was Tuesday. I woke up and I was excited because I could see, like, I could open my eye, like, much freer. Like, I didn't have to focus on it. I just, like, fluttered them open when I woke up. And I was like, oh my gosh. My eye is working. But I couldn't see anything out of it. And I was like, well, maybe that's, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's been closed for so long, or, like, there's too much ointment still in there, or whatever, right? Let me tell you that they did all these tests, and I had 20/20 vision on this side, like 20/50 on this side. Like, I couldn't see anything. The biggest, they put it was like a number 9 or something, huge. Couldn't see it out of this eye. So, wonderful news. My eye is opening easily, and the swelling has gone down significantly. Horrible news. I cannot see anything. So, they gave me, like, eye wash. Or, like, I went to the store and bought eye wash because they were supposed to prescribe it, but they didn't. So, yeah, I'm supposed to put the eye wash in 4 times a day and see them again on Thursday or Friday. I don't know. One of those days. Pray, guys. This is the new prayer. Like, I'm recovering from everything else. I feel it. Like, you know, everything is healing over. The ones on my scalp, everything is like, we're healing over here. But I need this eye to work. I only got the 2 eyes. I don't want to have to try to make eye patches a fashion statement. Like, I just want an eye that works. So that's the new prayer. Let's pray for my eye to work. I would really love my vision back. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that this is what my eye looks like. Boop. And everything is scabbing over and feeling better than it was. And I'm grateful and thankful. And for all the support. Like, honestly, you guys are phenomenal. You guys are actually phenomenal. Because you're making a Quasimodo girl look and feel like $1 million. Because the amount of, oh, you still look nice and stuff that I got was like, that's when you know people love you. You're looking like crazy.com, .org, .net, and .gov. And people are like, what? No, girl, you still got it. Like, that's pure love, I promise you. But yeah, I'll get out of here. I don't even know what time it is, but I'm at my friend's house, apartment / cat sitting, and trying to relax. Because yesterday I was a ball of fury. I was super mad that they gave me this ointment that they think I'm having an allergic reaction to it, which I'm not usually allergic to anything, but I had eyesight on Friday. Yesterday, I have none in that eye. So, but everything happens for a reason, and today I'm going to try to not get stuck on it and, enjoy my time alone in my friend's apartment and relax as much as possible. Because sure, when my eye works again, I'm going to be out all day, all night, doing stuff I would normally do. But not as stressed and sleeping more. Promise. All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. What day is it? Wednesday. Have a great hump day. Get your camel on. Love y'all so, so, so much. There's something about your love. Wait. Is that going to be copyrighted? My lives get copyrighted a lot because I sing in them. I'm going to stop. But go look up I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't know if that's the real name, but that's how I look it up whenever I look it up. Stevie Wonder. And that's the song I'm singing to you because I love you. Okay? Okay. Thanks. I love the way y'all lie to me. You're so sweet. Anyways, I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.